I have a trailer with a slide out, and when I travel in the rain, I've noticed sometimes a little bit of water will get underneath the slide. So when I put the slide out when we get to a camping location, I'll see a little water on the floor. Not bad, it cleans up easy, but I looked under the trailer to see what was going on, and I saw an area that could use some attention, so I've addressed it just above the tires. I didn't do it the whole length of the slide out, but I might in the future. But I'm going to give it a try and see how this works above the tires. So let's take a look underneath the trailer. So going underneath the trailer here, here's the tire, and above it here, you can't see very good, this is a slide out, the bottom of the slide out here. This rubber seal, once the slide out is all the way out, it creates a seal against the bottom of the slide out. Right now I have the slide out just a little bit, and so there's usually more of a gap here than this, but when the slide out is all the way in, right now it's pretty close. So there's usually about a half-inch gap. So I'm thinking the water is splashing from the tires up and possibly getting in here. It has a nice seal in here, but there's a gap, a little bit of gap here underneath here when the slide out is all the way in. So I'm thinking the water's getting in a little bit. It has like a little trough here, which is nice to have. So I'll show you kind of what I've come up with now. So here's what I came up with. I have some rubber matting. It's pretty good rubber stuff. I think I found it, somebody had left it behind at a campsite, and it's a rubber. I think it's for people lay it down when they're changing scuba diving equipment or something, or wetsuits, but this has come in handy for a lot of things. So I just measured here. This length is 4 inches, and then I took a 1/8 inch by 1 inch strap metal and some number 14 by 1.5 inch screws, and I have lock washers on here too. And I just came up with this here. So this here is like this, goes up against the side here, so when the slide comes in, I'm going to do this here. It comes in and just goes right against it, even with here, and it creates a seal. Better than it was before. I measured it and came up with it. Let me move down here where this bracket is. It sets out 2 inches. So I made this would the rubber would be out 2 inches, because that rubber flap will go and it touches right on the side here on the metal. So I just made it so it's the same all the way. Put screws every 5 inches, and here's what it looks like on the end. And I took this metal here, what I did is I just screwed a screw, or not screwed, I drilled holes in this plate, and then I held the plate up to here, marked it, drilled holes into the metal angle iron, and then just made it just so the screw would be tight in there, so it's threaded into the metal, because these are sheet metal screws. And then it goes into the wood. It's got a 5/8 inch floor, so the screws are just shy of going through. So that's what I came up with. And then this piece here is going to go right down there. So I have it covered here for right over the tires. I'm hoping this will help eliminate water in there. So I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens, and Maybe later in the description I'll put some notes there to let you know if it's been working or not. So feel free to hit subscribe and the bell button to get future videos, and the like tab if you like the video. Thanks for watching. Happy camping, everybody.